In this video, we're going to watch the battle between two of the best humanoid robots in the world. On one side, there's Figure, experienced, battle-tested at BMW, and proven through a live public demonstration. On the other, there's Tesla Optimus, Elon Musk's crown jewel, powered by real-world driving data. One was born to be a factory worker. The other plans to think and reason like a human. The real question is, which one is truly ready for the real world? And which one is nothing but marketing? Let's find out together. Let's start with the most basic question. Can you actually buy one of these robots? The short answer is no, at least not yet. Tesla says Optimus is expected to cost somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. The idea is simple, a humanoid robot priced like a mid-range car. That's the dream. The reality is manufacturing cost. Right now, the estimated cost of building a single Optimus is somewhere between $50,000 and $100,000. That's a massive gap. So what happens next? Will Elon Musk sell robots at a loss and hope to make money years later? Or will the price eventually rise? For now, Optimus is still in the R&D phase. You can't buy one, you can't order one. Now let's look at Figure. Their model is completely different. You don't buy the robot, you subscribe to it. The cost is roughly $1,000 per month, including the hardware, software updates, maintenance, and support. Over 3 years, that comes to about $36,000. And here's the most important difference. Figure is already delivering robots to real customers. So if you're a factory manager and want a humanoid robot today, Tesla will ask you to wait. Figure will hand you a contract. When it comes to pricing and real-world availability, the winner is Figure. The second stage of this comparison is the robot's brains. Because in the long run, how well a robot walks matters far less than the intelligence behind it. When Figure first launched its robot, it learned through its partnership with OpenAI. But eventually, the company developed its own AI model, Helix. At its core, Helix doesn't rely on pre-programmed commands. You can simply perform a task in front of it or show it a video, and it learns from observation. In short, the system is built around an AI that imitates and replicates human behavior. Optimus took a different approach. Tesla didn't start from scratch when building its robot's brain. Instead, it transferred the same driving data and autonomous driving software already used in Tesla vehicles directly into Optimus. As a result, its ability to perceive and understand objects is closely tied to the same technology that powers Tesla's cars. On top of that, Tesla built a massive supercomputing center in Texas to train these systems, making it clear that the company is taking this project very seriously. So who wins this round? For now, Figure. The reason is simple. It learns faster, interacts more naturally, and has already demonstrated real-world capabilities. Optimus, meanwhile, is still largely confined to controlled environments. It has an enormous amount of data and potential behind it, but it also has a lot left to learn. If Tesla can successfully leverage that advantage, Optimus could eventually pull far ahead of Figure. We've bought the robots, watched them walk, and seen them think. Now, it's time to look at the force behind them. And usually, the one in the spotlight, the spoiled favorite you could say, is also the richer one. Who am I talking about? Optimus, of course. Behind Figure is a powerful group of investors that includes Nvidia, Intel, Brookfield, and Jeff Bezos. The numbers may look impressive on paper, but one reality remains. Figure still depends on outside funding. It's a startup growing with other people's money, and that creates a weakness. Surviving a major downturn could be difficult. Optimus is a completely different story. It isn't a startup project that has to go out and ask investors for cash. Tesla can fund Optimus directly using the massive cash flow generated by its vehicle and energy businesses. The company has the financial strength to support this project for years, even if it operates at a loss. At this stage, Figure offers potential, while Optimus brings financial firepower. In this category, with Tesla behind it, the winner is Optimus. We can talk about data all day, but eventually these robots have to do real work and deliver real results. At some point, it comes down to the field, to actually getting the job done. We have 2 robots and a labor shortage. Which one do we choose? Figure has something valuable, 11 months of real-world experience inside a BMW factory. More recently, the company live-streamed a competition in a warehouse-like environment where its robot went head-to-head with a human intern named Amy. After 10 hours, the human won by 192 packages. But the CEO's response was bold. This is the last competition a human will win. Optimus, meanwhile, is being used inside Tesla for tasks such as battery cell sorting, part transportation, and visual quality inspection. but much of that work is still part of the learning and data collection phase. Based on what we can see today, Figure has the stronger real-world track record. Even when hiring a human worker, experience matters. Figure has already worked in multiple industrial environments and proven itself. Whether that advantage lasts in the future, only time will tell. Let's look ahead to 2027. Figure is currently producing about 1 robot per hour, with an annual target of 50,000 units. Tesla, on the other hand, is planning a major shift this summer at its Fremont factory, shutting down the legacy Model S and Model X production lines to make way for Optimus manufacturing. Its long-term goal is far more aggressive, up to 10 million robots per year. The contrast is clear. Figure has so far tested its robots in 2 factories, with additional industrial deployments still under evaluation. If the current pace continues, by 2027, Figure could have a fully deployed fleet of robots operating across multiple industries and dozens of factories. Optimus presents a more uncertain but much larger scale picture. Tesla is still a step behind in deployment, but it is now moving into production. By 2027, encountering one of these robots in a warehouse, factory, or even a hospital is no longer a distant idea. It becomes a realistic scenario. Figure is preparing for that world. Optimus is trying to catch up by going all in. The winner is still unclear. If Tesla manages to combine its popularity with real execution, we could see a major breakthrough. Risk is an inherent part of this business. Figure entered this race like a scholarship student. It needs to keep working hard without losing investor confidence. Its revenue is still minimal, and if it fails to scale, it risks losing the trust behind a $39 billion valuation. Optimus carries a different kind of risk. Tesla has made big promises, but is still behind schedule. Think back to Cybertruck. Even in Elon Musk's own words, the early phase will be painfully slow. And there's another issue. Tesla's brand perception has taken a hit over the past 2 years, which makes attracting external enterprise customers more difficult. So which is better, Figure or Optimus? If you want a robot today, the answer is Figure. It has already worked in real environments, proven itself, and is actively delivering units. If you're investing in the future, the answer is Optimus. Backed by Tesla's massive cash flow, manufacturing power, and AI infrastructure, it has the potential to reshape the entire game if it can execute. But one thing is certain. In this industry, today's leader can easily become tomorrow's follower. A software update, a factory deal, or even a single viral video can change everything. And robots that haven't truly worked in the field are, for now, less a reality and more a promise, or an infrastructure for the future. So where do you stand? Figure or Optimus? Let me know in the comments. If you're into videos like this and curious about the robotics side of technology, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.